Next talk is by Professor Patel. Dr. Patel is in Cancer Biology Department of Gujarat Cancer Research Institute, Ahmedabad. His interest is in the area role of glycosylation in relation to development and progression of different types of cancer, mainly tobacco-related cancer, BCR-able independent molecular mechanism of imatinib-resistant CML, and also salivary glycosylation to establish saliva as a non-invasive diagnostic tool for oral cancer. Professor Patel has done PhD from Gujarat University. He has been visiting scientist at Nebraska, USA, visiting scientist at UCLA, California. He has about 150 original publications and he received numerous awards, prestigious awards and honors. Professor Patel, please.
Thank you, Professor Sandas, for the introduction, and good evening all distinguished delegates. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Arun Bharti and Professor Anju Srivastava and the team for inviting me to this well-organized conference. And I am going to talk about our work on oral cancer. In next 15 minutes, I am going to tell you and convince you that oral cancer is a major health hazard caused due to tobacco consumption, and it has very well-defined molecular location pathways. Our research on glycosylation and other hallmarks says that it needs a multi-targeted approach, and nutraceuticals or natural polyphenols are the answer to it. And there is a lot of published data on this topic. So, oral cancers are arising in oral cavity, involving all various sites in the oral cavity. Most of these cancers are associated with high rate of tobacco use in our country. It ranks third in the cancers with high mortality rate, with an estimated rate of around 76,000 per year, as reported by ICMR. It may not be important globally because it is the ninth highest incidence of oral cancer in the world, but it is important for us to address this issue because it is third most common cancer in India. Moreover, even in the primary or localized cancer, survival rate, 5-year survival rate is around 55%. The problems associated with this disease are late representation, locoregional spread of the disease, recurrence or fast recurrence, low overall survival, no targeted therapies, and very alarming situation is that the incidence trend of the disease are shifting to the younger population. As I said, it is a tobacco disease or a tobacco-caused disease, and as reported by ICMR, these are the states where oral cavity cancers are high, and Gujarat is one of them. And as per global audit tobacco survey, around 30% of the population has tobacco consumption in various use. For oral cancer, or a smokeless tobacco is the cause of the disease. So question is how to address this issue. There is exposure of tobacco carcinogens, and there is a gap between onset of the disease. One can have markers on device for screening of the population which are at high risk. For secondary prevention, before onset of the disease and after onset of the disease and onset of the symptom, secondary approaches by early detection can be helpful. I Ideal biomarkers when the disease is progressing or in an early stage for monitoring disease progression can help. And if there are multi-targeted therapies or good targeted therapies, recurrence can be stopped or delayed and the disease may be cured. So this is an ideal situation. Let's see whether it is successful. Yes, it is successful in case of cervical cancer and other cancers. There are markers for early detection, pap test and mammography. For tertiary prevention, there are several biomarkers for various cancers, and there are various targeted therapies, and therapies like chemotherapy leukemia has changed the scenario. But anywhere you will not see oral cancer. We study for human cancer. This is self-proliferative assay. I am taking you to the results directly, and this is the treatment to the cell line with tobacco compounds. This is 4-NQ, 4-NQ, NNK, and benzoyapide in different concentration. And what we found was there was a dose-dependent increase in several transperases, MMPs, VEGF, with all the tobacco carcinogens. And what we observed in the patient was increased expression of all these molecular signatures. So it says that what was seen upregulated in tumors was also upregulated by tobacco carcinogens. Secondly, this is treatment with the natural polyphenols, curcumin, lysine, and butene. And here what we observed was curcumin and butene downregulated on FUT8, MMP2, and upregulated FUT3. These are the results of phythanol, decreased levels of ST3-GAL2, FUT5, FUT8, MMP, and VEGF. And if you remember, this ST3-GAL2, ST3-GAL3, FUT5, FUT4, FUT8, VEGF, they were worst prognosticator in our human data, and FUT3 was a good prognosticator in human data. So, the data between cell line results and human studies correlates with each other. This is treatment with cisplatin, the therapeutic compound. Again, there was downregulation of dose-dependent effect of STGAL3, STGAL2, FUT5, FUT8, MMP2, and PCA, and there was increase of FUT3 and PEX. In our human samples, these parameters STGAL3, STGAL2, FUT4, FUT5, they were found to be worst prognosticator, and FUT3 was the good prognosticator. So here also there is a mirror image of the data between cell line studies and human studies. In brief, if I have to summarize this study, there was similar picture of altered hallmark signature between tobacco habituated patient and carcinoma cell line treated with tobacco compound. There were worst prognostic markers found in tissue study gets inversed in the carcinoma cell line treated with natural as well as chemotherapeutic compounds. Targeting altered hallmark transcript in oral carcinoma, the distant carcinoma with treatment of several natural compound alone or in combination with the chemotherapeutic agents can aid in better management of the prognosis, and the data was very well taken by various journals. This is one of the publications. So we tried to put all our previous and discoveries together, and what we found is that there is no doubt that tobacco is a major risk factor oral cancer is due to late representation. Management is challenging due to late representation. And there is a high mortality which needs for better diagnostic and prognostic biosignatures. In that molecular signature acts in synergy with the altered glycosylation transcripts of hallmark. There are several transperases like cell transperases and cell transperases and MMPs as well as BGFs as early molecular signatures of the disease metastasis and recurrence in tongue carcinoma. Altered transcripts of glycosylation, that is tobacco and disease and transplant at the site of the disease, is found in the patients. And the data on curcumin, butene and paracetamol says that they have high potential natural remedies against altered molecular events in the oral cancer. Also, circulatory markers of glycosylation and hallmark signatures can be used as liquid biopsy approach using saliva and plasma needles. So, we found these biomarkers as a predictive panel of tissue biomarkers. They are STGL2, STGL3, Q3, Q4, Q5, MMPs and VEGF. The predictive panel of the circulatory biomarkers, so there is a tissue biomarkers and circulatory biomarkers because samples are not available after surgery in human studies, so tumor samples. You can they get blood samples or saliva samples. So the predictive panel of circulatory biomarkers was STGL2, STGL3, Q5, MMPs and VEGF, and natural products to strengthen the armamentarium, paracetamol, curcumin and butene. This is what we found, and we tried to look at the literature, and there is no need to say that curcumin is a very well reported data found, and this is a recent paper saying bibliometric analysis of the 100 most cited articles on curcumin, and all the studies promoting curcumin as a enhancer of chemotherapy. There are reports on curcumin and head and neck carcinoma, anti-inflammatory effects, enhanced anti-inflammatory effects of resveratrol, effects of curcumin, and on NF-kappa signaling pathways. There are studies on curcumin and tumor microenvironment in head and neck cell cancer, cancers. There are studies on butene saying that it has anti-inflammatory effects. There are studies on paracetamol saying that it is a chemokine inhibitor. Anti-inflammatory effects of resveratrol and other compounds. So there are so many studies to support our observation that these three compounds can be added in the armamentarium or mechanisms for butene, reflecting that immobility potential. This is again potential of butene. And there is a whole lot of data on these compounds. So, to summarize, I think I have been able to convince you that there is urgent need to strengthen the fight against oral cancer. There are enough evidences to say the effects of the tobacco, so evidences are enough now. There is oral cancer is progressed through various stages, so it is an ideal molecular marker to study carcinogenesis. If you ask me a question why natural molecules, so I say that stop wasting time around, just make a bond. We have widely published data on glycosylation, and study of biology is there at this step. Curcumin, butene and bisphenol are promising natural remedies. So it is time to make best use of our own water. Before I stop, I will say that we had enough patients when we only had chemo, radio and surgery. But now we have everything. So we have our attitude towards fight against cancer to make something different.
Dr. Patel, have you done any xenographic study with this company?
We have not.
Okay, thank you very much.